and welcome to the second episode of our virtual podcast, Music First Hands, Comedians Interviewing Musicians, being interrupted by the Bat Pig. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jake.
Hi. Hello.
We are obviously joined here by the wonderful and talented Jake Farr. It's going to be a great show. I'm very excited. How is everyone doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be seeing some new faces today.
Yeah.
It's nice. You were on episode like 12 or something, but it was way before my time.
Yes, back in the early days. I was a guinea pig.
Oh, good for you. And Can you describe to us where you are right now? What room?
Oh, so I am in our guest room, me and my wife's guest room, which was supposed to really be her like yoga studio. But since the quarantine happened, I've been teaching all my guitar lessons out of here. So I've been in here pretty much nonstop.
Oh, cool.
You just nabbed her yoga studio like that.
I did. I feel bad. But she still gets it like in the early morning and on, my days off and everything, which is nice.
That's cool. Where do you, how do people sign up for guitar lessons?
So they can do it on my website at farguitarstudio.com. And I used to teach in South Austin, and honestly, I was a little worried when all of this stuff went down that I was going to lose a bunch of students, but really pretty much every single one of them transferred over to Zoom lessons. So that's been pretty cool.
That's awesome. I heard that Chris is actually one of your guitar students as well.
Our producer.
Oh, yes, Chris is my protege.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
we lovingly call him Dad.
He's trying for us to interview him next, so that's what he's really wanting to do.
But he's been sounding pretty good, so I feel like he has what it takes.
So
whenever you guys are ready.
Next, take a number, Chris.
Oh, maybe. You mentioned earlier that when you have days off, like I found that quarantine, I saw this one tweet that was like, remember, it's a quarantine, not a productivity battle. Like, how important is it for you to take days off?
I'm actually, I struggle with inertia. And so I started working 5 years ago and have never stopped because I actually really enjoy working. So I constantly am going all the time.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, today, something happened. And I think it was because me and Emily had an Easter brunch and we had some rosé with our breakfast. And I just wanted to go out on the porch and I fell asleep for 2 hours on the patio. And I've not done anything all day long. It's been pretty awesome.
Great. Good for you.
It's important to take that time. I really feel, even though it feels like we have nothing but time to complete all of the projects we've always really wanted to do, there's nothing but time. So there's time for a damn nap on the porch.
Right. It was really nice for sure.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. I've gone my whole life with having probably 6 jobs at one time. So I'm always constantly doing something. So to have no jobs right now and just be at home has been a real struggle for me. So my house has never been so clean and organized. And my roommates will be like, I feel so bad. I just lay around and then you're cleaning the bathroom for the 3rd time. And then you decided to make a pie. And I was like, well, that's what I do when I'm stressed. And I can't sit still.
Cleaning and pies. How are you coping, Jake? What are your cleaning and pies?
I feel like I've been watching a lot of Netflix, specifically iZombie. Have you guys seen that show?
Cute. I've seen it. I really like her haircut.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. So I've been watching that. We've been cooking a lot, and I've been weird. I don't listen to a lot of jazz music, but just weirdly enough, in my free time, I've been pulling out some old jazz sheet music and just playing it for fun, just as a hobby.
Good. Have you been going down any YouTube rabbit holes?
I can't, the only reason I look at YouTube videos is mostly for news bloopers. and fails. So I would say that's my rabbit hole. I would like to get into some YouTube shows, but I don't know very many at all.
Well, because I just say this because you said jazz, because I was going through Instagram and then it followed me down like a video hole, but it was Melissa McCarthy hosts like the Big Little Shorts or whatever, you know, like these little kids who are just like really great at something.
Little Big Shots.
Aww.
Yeah, thank you. And there were these two boys who are incredibly amazing at jazz, and I think they were twins. They had to be 10. And this kid was just tearing up the alto sax, and his brother was just nailing the piano. And I just started crying and watching it. And I was like, they're so talented. And I was sitting at 3:00 in the afternoon without pants on. They were very good. So
I think that's actually what turned me onto it too, because it was actually on Facebook, but I saw this little video of this little girl. She's probably like 8, 9 years old, playing a nylon string guitar, and she was doing a kind of a Latin jazz version of Frank Sinatra's "Fly Me to the Moon," and it was it was amazing.
It with my dad and we cried.
Yeah, it was so good, and I think I just felt the need to start playing some jazz.
Dang.
Are you are you a crier? Does music make you cry?
I'm like a big time crier.
Yes.
It's embarrassing. Emily, my wife, on purpose, anytime she sees something remotely emotional, she's like, Jake, come look at this. Because she just wants to make me cry. That's
what I do with my roommate. She will cry at everything. And we were watching Top Chef, and then the family came out and gave him hugs, and she's like, no.
Yeah. You can't feel that? Oh, God, I cried. I've been saying this forever, but my friend used to describe her mom as the kind of weepy person that would cry at a good Folgers commercial.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I need 2 seconds of emotional walk up to start crying. I need to see a dog and a soldier or a kid hearing for the first time, and I'm fucking out.
What got me the other day was Emily showed me this video of a first responder, I think an ambulance driver or something, or paramedic, walking out to her car, and the whole neighborhood was socially distanced and clapping for her. And it was a 5-second video, and at the end of it, me and Emily were both crying. It was sweet.
That's so nice.
I know.
Well, before we play 2 songs on that beautiful note, you said you were cooking a lot. What's the best thing you've cooked in quarantine?
I just want to preface this by saying I'm a real basic chef. I don't cook anything fancy.
I love a home chef.
I would say the best thing that I have been honestly surprised that I can make these as good as I would get at a restaurant are my tacos.
Yes.
I've been putting mushrooms, spinach, carrots, vegan cheese, corn tortillas, and this really good chipotle salsa, and it's insane. It's really good.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Dang.
I love it.
Good.
Home chef. I love
it.
Well, let's kick off a couple of tunes. Why don't you play a couple of songs for us?
Okay. Both of these they're not totally new, but they're new enough to where I was still thinking about what the title was going to be for today. Ooh. And this first one is called The Wire. There's a ringing in your ears when the sun disappears and the moon casts a long black shadow. There's pigeons by the door eating crumbs on the floor and a sign lit up by a candle. You wait alone in the street for the people you meet when you come on outside of town. It's getting cold in the night in the pale white light, so you make your way inside. There's a fella at the bar spinning cherries in a jar, lights a match with a flick of his hand. He's got muscles in his fingers, caught your eye but doesn't linger, 'cause he's seen you and he knows about your plan. Getting sick on slow gin. It can't remember when you just stopped and let it happen, yeah. just putting out fires, all her desires, and the situation's getting dire. The wire that it's balancing on is just trying to have a good time, trying to have a good time, just trying to have a good time, yeah. And Tina's over there with a pencil in her hair, making smiles with her eyes at the table. She knows you like it when you feel that way, and she cries at night 'cause she wants to. And Tina, she's dancing like a water buffalo, getting rid of that feeling of going home. She's putting out fires, all her desires, and the situation's getting dire. The wire that it's balancing on, she's just trying to have a good time, trying to have a good time, She's just trying to have a good time, yeah. Just putting out fires, all our desires, and the situation's getting dire. The wire that it's balancing on, so just trying to have a good time, trying to have a good time, She's just trying to have a good time, yeah. Thank you. So that was song number 1, The Wire. And this next one is a song that I believe I'm going to call, I actually don't know. Maybe let me know if you have any ideas. Maybe Rock Me to Sleep, I think is what it's going to be called. It's a little slower. I never thought you were perfect. I know you got your troubles too. You're perfectly sad behind the curtains of the photo booth. And who's to say what's normal, and normally I wouldn't care. But I care what you think of me, though you're mostly unaware. Oh, rock me to sleep, tell me I'm special, and whisper to me. Wrap all around me, so I feel my boundaries, and I don't get lost at sea. Well, I know I don't need you, I know I'm fine on my own. But your neediness calls me like a sailor to the storm. And I never thought you were perfect, I know you got your troubles too. And you're perfectly sad behind the curtain of the photo booth. Oh, rock me to sleep, tell me I'm special, and whisper to me. Wrap all around me, so I feel my boundaries and I don't get lost at sea. Rock me to sleep, tell me I'm special and whisper to me. Wrap all around me so I feel my boundaries and I don't get lost at sea.
Yay!
Aw,
So
thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
I doodled the first one because it was The Wire. I just wrote Idris because I hope Idris Elba is doing okay.
I love him.
The second one, I just drew a rock going to sleep. And he's counting sheep.
That's impressive. I like that.
Doodles.
Oh.
I'll be sure to
I
take
get it.
pictures.
Rocking sleep. I get
Yes,
it.
he's a sleepy rock.
He's a sleepy.
That is really sweet.
And he
You
has
guys-
slippers, but I don't know why because he has no feet.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if he has feet, but he got slippers. It needed something. And a little nightcap because why does Rock needs a nightcap?
Yeah, Rock can dream. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. We're going to play a game. Yes, we have 5 minutes. We're going to play a quick Never Have I Ever Quarantine edition.
Oh.
It's real, honestly, it's not that impressive. You shouldn't have wooed. I don't like undeserved wooing. All right.
I can woo.
That's fair. Kim's currently doing this. Never have I ever gone a whole day with no pants.
Wait. How do we do this game again?
Yeah.
Do I just confess?
Yeah.
I'm like, not only am I a pants guy, I'm a shoes guy. Like, I wear shoes and socks and pants. Like, I'm fully clothed, like, almost all the time. I know that's not that exciting.
I haven't washed socks or pants in a month.
Kim.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Well, never have I ever gone 3 days without a shower. I've been weirdly showering a lot. Normally before this.
I have totally gone 3 days without a shower. My shower schedule's pretty weird right now, that's for sure.
Okay.
I don't know why. Oh God, I just kicked my.
I feel like if I shower like at 5 p.m., I'm like, does that count for the next day too? I think so. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Depends.
Sure. We'll allow it.
Okay.
Never
thank you.
have I ever had a full-blown conversation with myself in quarantine.
Oh, definitely have.
Oh yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, especially if you count like journaling.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely do that with, like, I have full-blown conversations in the shower.
Ah.
You know, little shower play. Huh?
Never have I ever slept until noon. I sleep until noon every day.
Yeah, I sleep in big time.
Yeah. Are you more of a night owl than a morning person?
Yeah, me and Emily both are night owls. We like to stay up like till 1 or 2 a.m. But then Emily started teaching 7 a.m. yoga, which really threw off our game.
Oh shit.
I know. And so, but luckily with the whole Zoom yoga stuff, she's like at 9 a.m. now, so we can like stay up late again, which is great.
Okay.
Cute. Okay, never have I ever drank before noon. If I am up before noon, it's probably for drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, we had wine with breakfast this morning. I feel like that's a totally appropriate thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Where are we going?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to impress
driving.
anybody.
No driving.
Oh, okay. This is the last one. Never have I ever in quarantine screamed into the abyss for no apparent reason. I've done this so many times.
Oh no. You guys just reminded me. I totally was really like just angsty and was frustrated like last week. I kind of blocked this out of my memory. And I went on a really long walk and I was like talking to myself out loud while I was on that walk. And I'm pretty sure I looked like a crazy person to like people driving by. But so yes, I've had a conversation with myself. I did not yell into the abyss, but that probably would have felt nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if at the time, currently, if people will think anybody doing anything is relatively crazy. Like some lady in the apartment next to me stabbed her boyfriend the other night, and I'm like, yeah, checks out. We've been stuck for a fucking long time, so I don't know. Yeah.
You need to move.
I am fine.
That is the second time. The first time, Jake, some neighbor took roommate and girlfriend hostage.
Yeah.
And
With
had a bunch of guns for like 5 hours. And now a lady stabbed her boyfriend.
I mean,
oh man.
But this is, I live really close to an HEB and the schools are great. I don't know.
I know.
All right, we got to wrap up because you've got to go teach some guitar lessons, I hear.
Indeed.
But we would like to be able to keep checking in on you. You mentioned earlier before we started this, your digital magazine. How can people access that? How can they stay tuned with you?
So the best ways right now on social media is at Facebook and Instagram at Jake Farr Music. And then the even better way is to go to jakefarmusic.com/secret chord. It's the name of my magazine. And I write kind of inspirational articles about overcoming exhaustion and getting inspired. And there's an associated playlist with it. And I feature local artists and also national artists in it as well.
Amazing. Cool.
It's really fun.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jake. It was really a pleasure to finally get to interview you, and thank you for supporting the show for so long. It's really meant a lot to us.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing it. Y'all are awesome. Really brightening my day. Thank you.
Hell yeah, we may have had a nap on the porch today, but this will be the highlight.
Oh, totally, totally. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.